Originally it was much, much larger. You can see the ruins in this direction. Originally it was 2,000 square meters, but inside, under the roof, is only 556 square meters. This was the best part of the villa, so it had mosaics, where the guests and the officials and the business took place, the kitchens, the bedrooms, the servants' accommodation, the rooms to do the washing, the baths, the stables, the toilets, etc., etc. They didn't have mosaics, only the best rooms had the mosaics. This is the only one which is not in its original position. The others are exactly where they were in the Roman times, 3rd century, 2nd century before Christ. 2nd century before Christ. Actually, this one is older. It's 500 years older. There was another villa of the Greek Hellenistic period. Actually, it's the oldest one that we have in Cyprus, this one. The subject is Scylla, which means a female dog. The top part of her broad body is a beautiful young woman. From her waist are coming the dogs, 3 dogs, and then her body finishes like a fish, and the tail is like a crab, yes, crab-like pincers. On the right and on the left are the dolphins, and Scylla, originally she was a beautiful young woman, and the gods changed her into this terrible sea monster, and she's mentioned in the Odysseus. She almost killed all of Odysseus' men, and when a ship sailed by the Straits of Messina, she used to sink it to get rid of all her anger and frustration. She's holding a mast from a ship that she has just sunk. So Scylla, after she became this sea monster, she never left the water. She never left the sea ever again. And the nymphs, they all fell in love with him. He didn't turn around to look at any of them. So the gods punished him. They made him fall in love with himself. You can see him seated here with the, can you see the reeds from the water, from the river there? This flower always grows by the side of the water, and in this way you could admire his reflection in the water forever by the main entrance of the villa. But the largest room, the most important room, was this one. It's badly damaged over there, and it was too badly damaged. That's the moment of discovery was there. Too badly damaged to repair afterwards. In 1962, the poor farmer received no compensation. He lost his fields, so that we can admire the mosaics today. So this is where they were eating and drinking lots of wine, having a good time. In the center, they didn't sit in the center, they sat around. It's called the triglinio, from 3 again. 3 sides, 1, 2, and 3, you don't count this side, this was the entrance. So the divans were here. Here they would be sitting back, eating and drinking. One day Dionysos looked down on earth from Mount Olympus. He looked down on us humans, and he felt very sad for us. He saw the humans killing each other, at war. So he thought, okay, I'm going to show them how to make wine, make them feel happy, maybe they will stop killing each other. They got drunk. But it was the first human wine because they didn't realize they were drunk. They thought that they had been poisoned. To go into the main room for eating and drinking their wine, I think this was a reminder to them of the good effects of wine drinking. There she is at me drinking. Very happy. Don't ask me why she's talking, that's who she is. And Poseidon. Poseidon is also known as Neptune, the god of the sea. That's his And in the morning she went to the well to collect water. There's the jug for the water. It's a difficult love story because there's the little Eros, Cupid, in the corner with his bow and arrow. And you can see the magic love potion. I think the artist wants to show us that this magic potion went to the woman who's sitting here on her armchair. f.Kr, Hippolytus, the young boy, f.Kr, the woman, sitting on her armchair with a very miserable, sad expression on her face. After all these years, 2nd century, we can still see the details of the sadness on her face. And she has good reason to look so miserable because she fell in love with the young boy. Half her age. Also, he was her stepson. He was the son of her husband, Theseus. She wrote many love letters to him. He's holding one of those love letters. So one day, he fell from his chariot to his death. So we could say she was the cause of the death of the young boy. Sometime afterwards, her husband Theseus discovered all the love letters that she had sent to the young boy. Well, she couldn't live her life anymore with the shame and the remorse of everything that she had caused. You see lots and lots of wild animals, and the first figure in front of it is the panther with the horse's head in its mouth. So we've got the animals hunting each other, and then we've got the young men here, the hunters, with their spears, hunting the animals. We never had most of these wild animals, actually. Maybe they saw them and got their ideas from the arena. They would bring other animals to the arena for the gladiators to fight with. There is movement. Not easy, yes? Using little pieces of stone to create movement. And some people say, well, how did they make them? How long did it take? Actually, they had to be pretty quick. And then they had young boys, apprentices, who would help them with the geometrical designs and, you know, the background design. So they worked many people together. These mosaics, they only ever made them the owners once in their lifetime. So it was so expensive, the animal and human figures. The geometrical design was cheaper. But look at the tessera, especially in the wall. Look how small the pieces of cut stone are. Very, very small. And this is one of the most well-known myths, yes? Theseus and the Minotaur. A lot of you know the story, yes? The king of Crete, every year he wanted 7 boys and 7 young girls from Athens. What did he want them for? To feed the Minotaur, the monster. So King Minos of Crete. One day the young brave Theseus said, enough, enough is enough. No more young boys and girls for the monster to eat. I'm going to go to Crete. I'm going to go inside the labyrinth. I'm going to find the monster. I'm going to kill it. So he went. And as soon as he went, the young daughter of King Minos fell in love with him. Ariadne. There she is, top left. So Ariadne, she fell in love with him. And she said to him, you're going to go in the labyrinth, but surely you're going to get lost in there. Even if you manage to find the monster and kill it, how are you going to find your way back out again? And she said to him, I will help you. He killed it, and it was so easy.
After Nicosia, Limassol, then it's Larnaca, about 144,000 inhabitants. I said to you before that part of the modern town is built over the ancient ruins of one of the 9 city kingdoms. In this case it's called Kitiom. But we don't take many groups there. Kuriom is much more interesting for the groups to come and see.